This army is absolutely crushing bases at TH14. It's strong, reliable, and super fun to use. Today, we're using the Electro Titan Smash, and it works like a charm when used right. Moving on to the army composition. We're bringing in Electro Titans as the main force, supported by healers, an Ice Golem for tanking, a Super Minion for extra value, and of course, the recall spell to double dip with the Royal Champion. For spells, we've got Rage, Invisibility, Jump, and Poison. Basically everything you need to push straight into the core and control the battlefield. Siege Machine? I'm going with Siege Barracks, but feel free to switch it up based on the base layout. Hero setup is simple but effective. RC with Rocket Spear, but you can switch to Hog Puppet if you want King with EQ Boots and Spiky Ball to smash through walls. Queen and Warden to support the funnel and core push. Even if your pets or abilities aren't maxed, this army still gets the job done. Let's see how it performs. Welcome back to Clash Verse, and let's jump into the first attack. Here's the first base. Looks pretty solid, right? But let's break it down. We'll start with a small RC charge, and the goal is to clear one compartment, just like we're doing here. This will set up perfect pathing for our Electro Titans to move straight through the base. Lassie is tanking for the RC. That's perfect. Once she goes down, we'll use all 4 invisibility spells to grab maximum value. And then we'll recall her back to use her again later in the attack. Also, don't wait for the defenses to go down completely. As soon as a defense drops below half HP, make it invisible and move on to the next one. Her aura will handle the rest, and this little trick will save you a ton of time. Now we'll drop a wizard to clear those outside buildings, and at the top side, we'll drop the siege barracks along with the queen to funnel that section. Now it's time to deploy the main army. So far, the attack is looking solid, and with the funnel set perfectly, there's no chance our Electro Titans will walk outside. The enemy clan castle just got lured, but we've got a poison spell ready, so no worries there. Also, I'm sending the Barbarian King in with the main army. That's because once we reach the core, his equipment, the EQ Boots, will help break through the walls so our Electro Titans won't get stuck and slow down. I dropped a skeleton spell to distract the single infernos, and used a jump spell to give the Titans access into the base. Now I'm bringing the Royal Champion back in. The reason I delayed her is because she rushes straight into the core and ends up taking all the damage early on, which can get her killed. Now we'll drop a Super Barbarian to clean up the back end of the base, and so far, the attack is going really well. Everything's going exactly as planned. I just popped the RC ability. And yeah, her Hog Puppet is still level 1, so I'm not expecting much value from her. But hey, every bit helps. And just like that, we've got an easy 3-star. Electro Titans have so much HP, they're practically unkillable. That was clean. Now let's move on to the next base and keep the streak going. This time, we're using the Rocket Spear on the Royal Champion. Let's see how it performs in this attack. Nice base. We'll start by sending in the RC right here. My goal is to take out the scattershot compartment first, and then we'll move in the main army from the Town Hall side. Let's see how it goes. If you're struggling to drop invisibility spells every 4 seconds, here's a simple trick. Right after placing the first spell, count in your head 1, 2, 3, 4, then drop the next one. This way, you'll time them perfectly and make full use of every second. Now we'll recall the RC back, and it's time to send in the entire army from this side. Always remember, drop a Coco Loon first. If there are any black mines, it'll trigger them and keep your healers safe. On the other side, we'll funnel 2, starting with a Super Barbarian, just to make sure the cannon doesn't lock onto the siege barracks. Okay, everything's looking good so far. Now we'll drop a Headhunter to snipe that enemy king and keep our troops moving smoothly. The queen and the siege barracks have almost finished funneling that entire section. Exactly what we needed. All the troops are in. Now let's send in some wall breakers to to open up the walls and drop a rage to boost the push. Once the town hall goes down, we'll pop the warden ability to protect the core group. The super minion is doing some awesome work here, taking down the scatter shot. We'll drop a jump spell to push even deeper into the base, and we still have both the king and RC abilities left. This strategy is absolutely dominating right now. Let's pop the king's ability and finish off this base. If you're new here, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot and really helps me keep going. Let me give you one quick tip when using this army. It works best against bases with multi-infernos or just one single inferno. If the base has all single infernos, try to avoid using this strategy. You can still 3-star it, but you'll need to be extra careful and plan the attack perfectly. This is the final attack of the video. And by now, I'm sure you've got a good grasp of how this army works. You don't need max-level hero abilities to make it work. Even mine aren't maxed. Level 15 is more than enough to pull off a solid 3-star. Alright, the RC just cleared out that entire compartment. Perfect value. Now let's recall her back and get ready for the main push. Just like before, we'll use the queen and the siege barracks at the top to set up the funnel. And from this side, the main push begins. Wall breakers did their job perfectly. I'm dropping the jump spell early, just in case I forget later. Better safe than sorry. And once the army starts pushing in, I'll send in the royal champion. That ice golem in the CC is so annoying, just wasting time. Anyway, let's drop a skeleton spell on the single inferno and keep things moving. Oh no, my RC went down. That's the downside of using the rocket spear in this kind of situation. The hog puppet would have been a better option here, but mine's just level 1. Anyway, let's use the king and warden abilities to wrap up and finish off this base. I'd say this is easily the strongest ground army at TH14 right now. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's aim for 500 likes on this one, and I'm sure you'll make it happen. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have a TH15 account, or you're planning to upgrade soon, I've got an army just for you. Check out the link in the description or at the end of this video. Peace.